Stream Element Spot running emoji robot. Evening. Welcome. Dayless. Good evening and welcome to the chat. You know what you signed up for when you hit the enter button. Welcome to Jester's Gaming and Racing stream. Say hello, leave a like, hit that sub if you like what you see. Evening Jest, saw your premiere, another good spread of pop culture references and memes.
Thanks, Kev. Didn't try to put too much in it. Really stretched out the Homer laughing thing. Oh, I'm gonna be rusty. I've been on all day.
Well, you have more than 20 years of Simpsons episodes. I bet some of them are meme-worthy content.
Yeah, nah, 100%. I'll probably try and put Simpsons in every one. Simpsons, South Park, one or the
Correction,
other.
30 years.
I was going to open it with Professor Peabody. Good news, everybody. The Steiner promo at the end was hilarious because it just makes no sense.
Love the Randy scene.
Yeah, that was probably one of my favourites too. I didn't hear no bell. That was him, mate. He just kept getting up.
I like South Park as well. Do you remember there was a game for South Park back in PS1?
I remember there was one on the 64.
There was the only time I played the game when I was a kid.
I remember it was on the 64. That's probably what you're thinking of. The first, if you're thinking the first-person shooter, South Park, where you run around throwing snowballs at cunts and shit, it was 64. It may have been on PlayStation 2, but I know it was definitely 64 first, because it was like the way they advertised the game with the fucking graphics and shit. You had there's heaps of crazy weapons in it. You had a weapon that could make them like start singing and dancing, like some anime shit.
Yeah, I remember throwing snowballs to kids, turkeys and all.
Turkeys, yellow snowballs. Mr. Hanky was like a power-up.
Good luck.
Thanks, mate. Beat it just, but look at that optimal 27.9. That's what I want. I got it back already, Hol. Got the A+ last night.
Emoji confetti ball. Back in half hour of so. Going to feed.
Oh. Might even do some lobbies tonight if people are down for it. People are around. I'm sure the boys will even be doing Dragon Trail already. easy on for me.
Yeah, I did. I noticed you commented on his stream. Was hoping to race you, lol.
No, I wasn't. Intended at all. I said that yesterday, bro. I got the A plus back. Said if I get on, it'll be at night to race good ranked people. And the dickhead was there again. So, made the right choice.
Ferrari looking solid in practice.
Actually, still fast. Looks exactly the same as last week, with the exception of Red Bull being back on top. To be honest. And practice. It's practice, bro. I never really pay any attention to practice results. None, ever. I mean nothing.
Big.
But yeah, I'm gonna go watch the race with Tim on Sunday. Sunday, hello.
Ocon winded at Degner too.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Cool.
Gasly had a moment too. Yeah, let's see if it rains, huh? This is tradition.
I think the race starts our vote for us, since time zone difference
3
between
PM.
us and Japan is small.
Yeah. Exactly right. I'm gonna go watch it live with it. Be 2 PM start for them.
Omaha.
Hey, mullet. See, I got on to idiots of the week.
Hey mullet. Survey says. Yeah, I saw that, GG. Hey GT. How you doing tonight, Jester? You're a
Jump
genetic
over.
freak.
I am. How good's that? Did you like that? I knew you'd love it.
Hello,
You probably,
Sparrow.
I thought you'd be the only one
Sparrow
who'd get it.
Dalgoat.
I honestly thought that being at the end, that was like the funniest bit to me. The funniest bit. And then just replaying the whole Just Devon footage.
Was MOGOK hand.
Like, that was the funniest bit to me. Because it just makes no sense, but it makes perfect sense. But it makes
Hey
no
more than
sense.
GT.
The only thing that makes sense of it is that he ain't good. And I'm better. Genetic freak. And the Homer laugh. The guy in the Ferrari, bro. He cracked me up. It was like lap 9.
The
He didn't even
boxer
care.
punching himself in the head and making Grenad's squinting face.
But the Ferrari driver, man, I loved when I seen that replay. And he comes around, sees the aftermath of someone else murdering him, and decides to just stop, do a little dance in front of him, laughing the whole way. And how many times fucking Kobayashi's wrecked him.
And the song loved it.
Yeah, well, we're going through a few songs, and as soon as I heard it, I was like, yeah, it's used in cinema so much too for the same type of thing, just chaos. And Gab got him so good.
He died so many times, LOL.
He did. And every time it was someone who he had killed already. All he did was bring 100 revenge punts onto himself. I am an Christ.
I noticed the pattern in the edit, showing him killing them then them getting him back lol. I can't keep Simba from trying to destroy my TV, emoji expressionless face.
Why? What's on the TV? Got one of those aquarium TVs? Just tell him if he doesn't fucking pull his head in, Uncle Scar's gonna fucking throw him off the cliff.
Tell him you will get Scar
okay.
onto him.
Brother, help me. Brother.
In like gonna get a BB gun, and just fuck him up every time he goes for it.
That's pretty harsh.
It's been a battle lol.
Maybe a spud gun, air gun, or a water pistol. Water pistol. That would be much sooner.
Or tell him Rafiki will smack him on the head, emoji grinning squinting face.
You need to remember. Monkey dog. How crazy is it? Mufasa and Darth Vader are the same fucking person. The childhood memories, the trauma.
Water pistol don't work, has been soaked for 2 nights now lol. Smack, ouch that hurt, it's in the past lol.
It's in the past.
I may need a Rafiki honestly lol.
You gotta put your rest.
You know, I always thought those big balls in the sky, you know, they were like big balls of gas and dying stuff.
Poor cunt, it's like the smartest thing he says all movie.
Like,
We
you're
all need a
fucking
Rafiki
dumb.
lol.
Nah, Pumbaa. Pumbaa's the G, man. Fucking Ed. Love it after the elephant graveyard scene. Mufasa comes. He's got like the hyena pits. What are you doing attacking my son? That is your son? Oh, I didn't know that was your son. Did you know it was your son? No, no, God, I would never touch your son. Ed?
I just don't know what to do, I can't just let him wreck my 6'5" curve. Damn cat.
Whoopi Goldberg was so good as one of the voices in that, as one of the hyenas. freak helmet on the back.
WW is on another talent poll I see.
Yeah, it was always going to happen, but yeah, it's pretty big. It's pretty harsh on Dolph. He's always been a company man. And Ali's always been an incredible fucking talent that would be so over in any other company. I could see like Ali being the main one that would go to AEW and be like instant. Like people would be like, oh man, this guy's good. You'd be like, yeah, you never really got to be it.
Yeah, it sucks to be Dolph and Ali.
Dolph, like at the same time, Dolph's got a lot of stuff on the side. Like he does comedy and does a lot of like he works for like fucking Hot Buzz or whatever. Like he does internet stuff and shit like that.
Sucks to be all of them, to be honest.
But Dolph is so talented, and everyone knows he's so talented, and like he'd be such a valuable asset to any company in like a coaching kind of part-timer role. But I mean, like, you know, he's at that age. He's like 40. So like, he's never going to be the top guy again, but he could still be someone. But whereas Ali, like, he didn't even get a chance to prove himself, and everyone knew how good he was. Like, everyone knew how good he was.
I mean, Dolph got a push early, but he just doesn't get utilized well, or at least he hasn't for a while.
No, 100%. But he doesn't care either. He spoke about it
Boobs
years
and
ago.
Moss as well.
Yeah, that's a couple of them are surprising. Boogs and Elias were surprising. But with Dolph, he said a long time ago, like with the amount of money they were paying him to do nothing, he didn't care. Like he was getting paid good money, financial security, and he got to do all these other projects. But I think with his brother being at AEW and just a lot of his other friends being at AEW, and then even, I mean, I could see him hooking up with, imagine if he hooks up with Cardona on the Indies. Because, like, they're like best friends.
Yeah,
like,
Elias was the biggest shock to me.
The Miz, Cardona, Dolph, and, fuck, who's the other one? There's like 4 of them. But they're like all best mates. They're all like best men at each other's weddings and shit. Like Dolph, Ryder, and Miz were like the 3 musketeers in WWE. Young dickheads that nobody liked. But yeah, it's he will 100%, like Dolph will, I don't think he'll work indies, but I think he'll 100% go to AEW in like he'll get put in like a Christian role, and because of his brother, he has the chance to, you know, help his brother's career out. Ali, in like, especially now with like, you look at the current title picture, Ali should go straight into the international title picture, to just certify him straight away, to show that they're serious with it, because they have had a lot of people that have been debuts that have come from the other company and they haven't won. But just imagine, like, when you look at the current dudes, like before Mox had the title, think of Ali and Cassidy, think of Ali and Phoenix, think of Ali and Penta, think of Ali and Darby, like any of them. There are, like, in terms of the guys that size-wise match up with Ali in AEW, it's a gold mine. I mean, even just think of like Dolph and Ali being able to have a 25-minute match on the Indies. Like, banger. Banger. The dudes can go. But Ali, like, is so much wasted potential for, like, they had a Muslim face, a very likable, Americanized, Muslim-born person that has also been a police officer in real life. How they never maximize, like, how they just never made that person, like, and the way he was in Chicago, like, he's from Chicago, just next to Punk, he was like the most over Chicago born guy. Like, how you don't make someone like that big time and be able to please, like, multifacets of, like, you know, geographies and shit that are into wrestling, because he looks like one half of the world, but he's from the other half of the world, and they just wasted it. His gimmick when he had, like, the Sub-Zero look with the thing and shit, the kids were all over him. Money, money, money. And then they went and did the Retribution thing. They just never, ever got him right. Ever. And he always had talent. Like, he's in my opinion, out of all the guys they released. Like, Elias was good. Great character work. But different in-ring worker. But I got to say, I loved the Ezekiel stuff. And he looked great as Ezekiel. As much as I loved the Elias character. The rock and roll character. Like. But yeah, that's... I don't think all of them will get picked up. Emma will probably just go straight back to Impact. Riddick, could see him at Impact. Boogs, I could see him doing well at Impact. Or Ring of Honor. I could see Elias almost doing New Japan too. I feel like the Japanese would love Elias. His character works really good, and he's still got a big size. And like so many other Americans that are like, you know, long-haired, bearded, big guys have like gone over and reinvented their careers in Japan a long time ago. So I feel like he could do great work there. But I mean, right now, like even with them being released, there's a place for every single one of them, bro. If they're wanted or not. Like there is a place for every single one of them that's been released now. Still some big surprises in there. Mansoor. Like the kid was good. He was funny. He was so good. Like I said to the missus, I imagine he'll kill it on the indies. He'll be hugely popular on the indies. This fun, dumb, lovable, energetic, actual talented, like, fucking Saudi Arabian dude that's the extreme opposite of, like, anything ever from Saudi Arabia, like...
Yeah, they will definitely get a job elsewhere, no doubt.
Yeah, 100%. Because the market's there at the moment. But yeah, for AEW, I expect Ziggler no matter what because of the brother connection. But for ones I'd like to see go there, I'd love to see Ali go there and be whatever he wants to be as a person, not get a gimmick, not just be a fucking badass high flyer, kick you in the face. Like, even him and Malachi Black could fucking go at it so hard. He's
and
so
if
good,
they
that
have
guy.
been released, would they still have a non-complete clause?
Some of them may, but I doubt it. I doubt it.
Compete.
But someone like Ziggler might, because he was wrapped up in a big contract for a long time. But also someone like him being released like this means it's the end of his contract too, and he would have known the end of his contract was coming. And he has been exploring lots of other options for a little while now anyways. So with him, like, yay and nay. Yay because he got paid good money, nay because they weren't using him. But I mean, we've seen like what they've done with you've had people who they're not using who've requested their release and they've said no, and then put them on TV just to lose. Like, they're spiteful as fuck when it comes to shit like that. So what they did with Punk years ago, like, he had to sit out like a fucking year or 2 years, no compete, no nothing. Like, they're spiteful with that shit. But it sounds like today's ones, like seriously, people were finding out like online. Basically, they weren't even getting the phone call, which is fucked up. Very WWE.
Wow, the PS4 version of GT7 is up to 129 GBs.
I bet, man. I bet. It certainly takes, like, I don't have many games on my hard drive at all, probably 5 games. That would take up more than any of them. And it's on disc. Like, the disc is just permanently in my PlayStation. And I have, like, full digital download games. Not that big. I think the biggest one, Red Dead is the biggest one I have. That's about the same. GTA is bigger. GTA is like 160 to 190, something like that. That's why I never like bother to keep it. I'll play it for 6 months and then return to it fucking 3 years later. But I'll never keep it installed. Like, apparently COD's like that now, apparently. Like it's just Warzone, which is like just a map, and it's 150 gig, which is just fucking retarded.
It almost takes up a quarter of the PS5
Yep.
hard drive. Emoji grinning squinting face.
Chevy. Bad connection, mate.
PS5 version is about 4 GBs less than PS4.
Maybe that doesn't make sense because there's actually more on the PS5 version.
Yet I don't get it, lol. Update on the 2.8.
With this month. Yeah, we're meant to be getting a couple new cars or something.
Yeah, this month. Oi, how's it?
What's going on, bro? What are you up to? You down for any lobbies or whatever? I pulled over in this one at the start, so I could actually race someone, because the last race I won by nearly 20 seconds. Also, have you seen the great news? I'm a celebrity. Breaking news.
No much ATM, what you got in mind for a lobby?
Oh, same as always, probably Trans Ams. Pull out the Nord in the wet. Have some fun, can't practice nations. Done some major sweating on this race this week. Got my A+ back. Whatever though.
Yeah, I seen it. Do you think Devin watches your streams? Emoji
No,
thinking
I don't think he
face.
does. I don't think he does. Because when he does watch streams, he tends to actually put in their footage too, from the moment. Like that Flash Dagger bloke that he had in it twice this week. He watches him. But no, I don't think he does. And if he does, like I said, if he has, he's probably thinks I'm a tosser. Angry cunt or something. I don't know. But I love his shit, that's for sure. Always have.
Did I see that he has in Australia the ATM?
Yeah, he lives in Australia now, bro. Moved here permanently. He's in WA apparently. Probably got himself a hot Aussie wife.
I wonder if he plays GT7.
Yeah, he does. I don't know if he's set up his Aussie account. I think he has actually. I'm pretty sure he had some feature on it.
Here as an Aussie.
Yeah, I think he's got an Aussie account now.
What is the off car here this week for the race?
4C. 100%. Nothing beats it on tyres, bro. And it's actually fun to drive once you get used to it. Fucking wanks it. But just, yeah, nothing comes close. Second half of this race, the car just, it's its own fucking car. Like, everybody else turns into hards and you're on
Dang
soft
Leon,
still.
emoji flushed face.
Really, really, really. You're just silly to get into anything else, bro, honestly. You're just silly. It's not even for the fun of the other car, you're just silly. You're asking to be overtaken. No matter what you do in the first half of the race, it will be destroyed in the last half from your car just not being able to turn.
GT emoji handshake.
And the alphas just get quicker and quicker and quicker.
Hey Jokin, emoji waving hand. Sparrow, emoji handshake. You've had some lurkers in your streams lately.
I have. I've had some crazy stats that I could tell you about that you probably wouldn't understand. But what they basically mean is that the majority of people that have been watching me in peak audience are not subbed to the page. So lurkers, trolls, haters and mutes.
Three, 4, 3 lurkers.
Hey.
WD.
Yeah, no, I'm not. It's still like 90% mark. Like when I hit that peak audience the other night though, 25 people. 25 people, 90%. So 3 people were subbed to my page. 3, 4
Your
people.
thumbnail is the
at that
same
time.
livery that's on my 4C, haha.
Oh, it was bound to happen to one of us.
Lol.
Wasn't bad considering I pulled over. Because something happened at the start between Pennington and the mean bloke. And like the whole pack dropped back like 5 seconds from me. A couple turns in. So I just pulled over. Hit the hazards, I think, near the end of first lap.
GG on getting your A+ back.
But yeah, we don't have to do a lobby. But I wouldn't mind having some fun. I mean, even if you just wanted to do a couple of lap races in Group 3, because they get heavily populated. Group 3 of the Nord, under those conditions that we're looking at. But we just do like short race, you know, practice tyre stints, shit like that, because I'll be down for that too. What's he up to? Because he lost his A+ too. So yeah, need to get Chevys back for him too. That's probably why he wanted me racing too. I mean, you're on the 5 now, Joking. Do you have both versions? Because you're not on VR, you said, but you could still come play this with us too. But I mean, I assume you only play Gran Turismo, so you might as well have both versions of the game on your PS5, if that's all you play, and you don't have VR. Can't hurt. Could bring out a Phantom account. as example. I'll have a quick look now. I know there's going to be a Manu one up, which, I mean, I'd join it, I'd race, because we can't practice for tomorrow.
Not sure if 5E got the PS4 version still, checking now.
Surprising that the boys aren't in one. But I could imagine there'd already be... Past it? Oh. Surprised. Because, yeah, being a Friday night, just lobbies could be popular too. That's why. But Nord Wet is fun anytime. I mean, I drive it around by myself. Check the oil. And I don't want to get...
Hello Jokin, Sparrow, GT.
I don't want to smash out dailies tonight either, because I mean, if I repeat what I did last night, I'll get 4 or 5k tonight. And I don't want to do that. It's too much to before tomorrow. I want to be second slot. Oh, sorry, second split. Hopefully get in with you guys.
Hey Matt, emoji waving hand.
Ooh. Done. We're not getting the other one, but done. Wanted that for ages. That's a slapper car. That's a joking car. No aero.
I am downloading a file for PS4 version now, not sure if I'll make next race, it says 7 mins ATM.
Okay.
Hey Matt.
So that'd be the update then. But yeah, come have a slap
Matty
here.
long time mate, hope you have been well.
Yeah, it's good to have him back.
I saw Rage entered your chat last night.
Yeah. Well, don't know why.
How
Or
SA
how.
treating you? Yeah, been laying low. Doing well, thank you. No trees here, bad food, other than that, it's been good. He's a weird dude at times, haha. Lol Matt. Evening all.
Hear it?
Matt, that sucks though. You should move to Vic. Are you still on the western side of the Gulf, Matty? GT, yeah, you gotta watch what we say. Hey Kevin. K-Man, emoji handshake.
No, you don't, Kev. You say whatever the fuck you want. And you can call him a tosser if you want to call him a tosser. I call him a tosser. He's a harmless little dude. He's a troll, just pure troll, but he's...
Yes, Arno Bay.
He knows what he is.
I agree, Jester.
He knows, like, what reactions he wants. Like, basically, it's feed the troll or don't feed the troll. But I know there's no censorship involved when it comes to anybody like that. Because they've got no censorship.
Yep.
None. And as for the watch what you say, the only thing you got to watch what you say with anyone here is that you've got to be yourself wary of people that, like, I don't give a shit who watches it or lurks or whatever, but
especially rage, haha.
Don't talk shit about the people that are, you know, a part of the same community, that are in the chat, basically, because they're a part of it, they will see it. But, like, as for the people that lurk or anybody else, I don't care. Like, I'll pull yous up on certain things, but I don't care. Like,
totally
as it is,
agree.
It doesn't matter what you say in the chat here, filmed, whatever. It all ends up in fucking some cunt's Discord saying someone's talking shit. All
Yeep,
of it.
I seen some of these kinds in other chats in FBs and all.
Yeah, I know, Kev. I know. Fucking, it used to be their favourite pastime with Meta.
Explicit language may be heard through this stream, not
just
recommended
take
for
everything
children.
Meta said for literal, physical word of God.
Anyway, let us change up the chat. Let us talk dribble instead.
Yeah, we were.
New edit here, check it out for more Momo's URL.
You'd like the music in that one, joking, if you haven't already seen it. It's much more up your alley, your era. It's definitely just punk.
Nope, one team make this race, 3 minutes to go.
Well then that's perfect,
Thick dribble, emoji
gotta,
grinning squinting
you
face.
got a 10-12 minute video you could watch, and then you could put in some hot laps. And I'll show you.
Yep, seen it. A bit old school jest vid.
Yeah, sweet. Yeah, well, yeah.
Don't forget to leave a
It was a bit of
like.
both.
It's free, everybody loves free, right?
I thought that, come on, how good was the Devon stuff at the front? Like, obviously I'm just recycling it, but how good was, like, breaking news, the Devon stuff, and then after the Devon stuff, the acceptance speech, and it's me. Come on, that was gold. That was fucking brilliant. I made myself happy with that one.
What's that song that starts with the dribble dribble it folds or something?
What?
Play school song, K-Man?
You'd want to put in a time though,
Don't
joking.
forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell.
Anybody that's below like a low 30 is just, they're slappers, bro, and they will, like that Commodore. I know other people have had it too. If you end up back there behind that bloke, he's not going to let you past. It's better off putting the time in, bro. Start in the middle of the pack.
Street.
And yeah, joking, for setup.
That is my level. I love a good slap. Emoji rolling on the floor laughing.
-3 to 5 for the brakes. -3 to 5 for the brakes. And just +2 on the front expansion. It's the only one you change. These are as is.
What
this
was
is
it?
usually
I
40.
believe it was a jingle that's now you can hear on TikTok
Just
or
do that.
something.
I don't know a fucking thing about TikTok, Kev. Manama. Manamna. Manamna. Sounds like minion talk.
Copy, thanks.
Banana.
Welcome, Benny. Emoji handshake. Namana.
Banana.
Nah, I don't have TikTok as well. It just sucks the battery out of my phone even if you don't use it at all.
Yeah, a lot of apps are like that too. That's why I hate Discord on your phone. Even when you're not using it, it's always running in the background. And just straight up, Discord's better as like a PC app than what it'll ever be as a
Yeah,
phone app.
Oh yes, a 2 mil gift for Goodwood. Emoji handshake. Emoji saluting face.
$2 million gift for Goodwood. To what, like redo up, refurbish or more stands or? Because it's got pretty ancient stands.
ID got 1 mil on Waterboy account. Emoji okay hand.
Oh, you 2 million, you mean, okay, I get you now, yeah. Sorry mate. Copy. That's what you meant, the actual. I was going to say, I didn't think Goodwood was struggling. Can someone end that bloke, please? It's pretty obvious straight away what they were doing. Whoever's got the power, I think Jokin does. Kev, sort it out. We don't talk baby
See
here.
you, Benny.
See you, Ben. Fucking desperate cries for attention.
Thanks for stopping by. Done. Bye-bye.
And those two, like sometimes it's not even, it doesn't even have to be a direct hater of me or whatever. Like it's just people who genuinely, they troll streams and shit. Like they look for people that are live streaming and that have a like robot that does the voice for chat, the chat voice thing, and then they just get that to say stupid shit over the top of everyone. I've seen just people live streaming them doing that to other live streamers. It's just a YouTube thing too. Like it's sad, pathetic existence. But they, like I've seen the dude, like some dudes doing it on live stream. They go through looking for people that have, they go into the thing, turn up the volume, see if they've got voice to chat, and then they'll like get their chat, their fucking 10, 13 trolls that are watching to go into the chat and fill it with like comments and shit. Sad, pathetic. But that's how some people like to exist on the internet. Like a major percentage of people. That's just straight up how they treat the internet. Alright, you come to grips with it now, Peniton? We good? Whoa. That means go faster. I've noticed the more the race has gone on, like I was really pushing the limit with Chevy and I was doing it with Hission yesterday too. Like I'm sitting at a tenth, 2/10 behind them through all these sectors, and everyone else is like dropping back, you know, 3-4 tenths. I'm just like, nah, I am attached to you. It's like if you go off, we both go off. We go fast now. Car's too stiff. The way he's bouncing around when he tries to replicate what I do over the curbs or the way I flick out of a turn, his car's too stiff. And like he's not hooking up there either. Nearly going off the track every time at that turn. that sucks.
Oops.
Very good. Poor cunt. I feel him though. We were wanging. That's why I felt like I stuffed up. I was following him. He was starting to get the pace, but he was chopping and changing, and I was starting to kind of follow effect, make mistakes. a second. No. Yeah, bad luck, bro. Welcome. Is it? Joking? I did one at the start and nobody got near me. I haven't gone back since I was time trialing it when it was released.
Oi, how's it? Skipping some comments.
Dolores is
Done.
having a fit.
Bye bye.
We gotta put
Oops.
something in for her there.
Bloody curbs. Race is fun a bit to many punters. Emoji rolling on the floor laughing.
How do you have your car
Dave
set up,
Pennington
Pennington?
welcome.
Because
Emoji handshake. Emoji
from,
saluting face. Ciao
like,
ciao.
following your bit, and especially when you were following
Poor
me,
Dolores.
I think your car's too stiff. I don't know. Or if you have changed anything, I think you've stiffened a lot of stuff up. The way your car's snapping off of the curbs and stuff. The only change I make out of the whole car is I stiffen up the front by 2 clicks, but it looked like yours had a really stiff rear, like you weren't getting much rotation when you needed it, and then in the stiff bits, like the clip in the curbs and stuff, you were getting mad snap and over rotation. So like it was like your car would hit the curb and then hit the ground, and the expansion from when it hit the ground would like completely change the direction of the car from what it looked like anyways. But that's all I do, so I don't know what you have, but that's all I do. +2 to the front expansion, and then obviously a front brake balance in between 3 and 5. I've been running 4 for the race.
20 front compression, 23 front extension, 40 rear compression, 48 rear extension.
Why are those numbers so different? I can't go. Oh, okay, so 220 front. Jesus, dude, yeah. So there you go. Like that. I mean, so what? So on both fronts, your extension and compression, you're soft as hell. And then on your rear,
I'm trying to get the thing to turn in. Every car in this game understeers hard. Entered racy.
because yeah, those numbers sound crazy, bro. That sounds like a completely... It makes sense. Your front end's able to go over the curbs, your rear's not. When you're landing...
I'll have a crack at yours.
When you're landing, your fronts are absorbing it, but your rear can't put the power down because it's too stiff. And that would explain 100% the way your car looked when it would like curb, land, yeet across. So you're too soft at the front, which is helping you go the curb. But when you're the impact part after the curb, the stiffness of the rear and your car putting the power in is just hooking it, in my opinion.
What BB you on? I'm too rear.
No, you got to be minus, bro. Got to be minus. I mean, it's... You got to get used to it. It's tricky. It's minus because of the tyre wear. Like, if I couldn't imagine... I've done a 3 to 5 the whole time. I started at 5 and started to turn it down because I felt that the tyre wear was that damn good that I didn't need to negate it that much. If you go plus, you're only going to... Like, because the rear is the one thing that even for me still starts to go as the race goes on. The rear does start to get a bit snappy as it did in that one. Yeah, I couldn't imagine a rear brake balance in this car. And it's an MR. All MRs that I know are -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. Because they're mid-engine. Generally, they're about 40 to 60 weight ratio. If you've got that front brake balance as you're pulling up, you're able to use that whole front end to over the curbs, and then the kind of the weight and the drivetrain of the car is how you're able to put the power down comfortably. FR, I mean, it depends on the FR too. If they're old cars, I'm driving a front brake balance. If they're new cars, I'm driving a rear brake balance. But with the old cars, I'm going to a front brake balance to make them drivable. With the new cars, I'm going to rear brake balance to save tyre wear. So it's how you look at it. And in this race, tyre wear, I guess, is important, but probably not so much in the Alpha. So maybe brake balance wouldn't be that much of a major difference here in terms of like tyre wear, but I think it would be. I remember I was doing one race, I forgot to turn it on. Got to like lap 6 and realised I was 0-0. And like I remember just looking at it.
I get ya, I like them pointy, and I trail brake a lot, so steer it in with the brake. I'm finding the 4C rear tire non-factor in my 100%. Opinion.
Yeah, tires are, they're really good. And I like them pointy too, and I like trail braking too, and it is very hard to trail brake in a car that is front end light. Like, I know what you mean. And this car too, like it's such light braking, man. Like even, I'll show you, like turn 1. I'll show you what I mean. Even this turn, it's such light braking. Like, it's literally like brakes and then you're back on the accelerator. Like you don't, and I've got Qi pedals, I've got Logitech pedals. You don't press the brakes hard here. But like here, little brakes, and then I've let go of it. I didn't get in enough, but you can literally go on the curb. The brakes are like, especially in race, because I don't know, it's the brake balance too, because I've got front, it'll be different for me. But I was finding a lot, I would, especially like a turn like this, so I would come into it, and if I hit the brakes hard and then go to turn in, I've got no control and I drift out, which I've seen you doing a bit. I mean, I've only literally drove this car for the first time 2 days ago. And I'm like, this is incredible. Same here, barely brake, and you're already like, you can get on that. And if you have the car the way it's originally set up, you touch that curb, the car spins it automatically.
I'm finding the rear wants to come around hard at Druids. T2, everywhere else is very understeery. Basically I find the front end washes out mid-corner.
This corner in particular, it's a car that you've got to be back on the throttle and the rotation. It's like you've got your braking, your turning in and your rotation there, and then when you get back onto the throttle, or even when you lift and keep turning, the car has like another extra set of rotation. It's incredible though. Like, it has like a minimum 50 to 75% tyre advantage over all the other cars. I think the only other one that can even last is the Citroen, and that makes it to about lap 8 or 9 before it just dies. This thing just keeps going quicker.
GL. Good luck, Jester, and any friends racing.
That's the one. I heard the GL and then was going to put it in myself because I thought it was someone saying it to me. God, I got goosebumps. I'm sick of this hot cold.
I've got my cans on, so I want to hear ya.
No worries, bro. I thought you were going to say you got your cans out. Hey. Get them out. Tits out for Jad. Fucking Sheriff Chevy's on the job.
LOL.
Yeah, I don't know if you know Matt. Jad is like Ferbs' retarded little brother. I mean, he's not, but he is. And we just like to give him a hard time, you know. Basically, this whole reason that I was like, yeah, Trans Am, let's go, and it's just a no-show, you know. And then when he shows up, he just breaks things. So if you see him show his face, just like, shut up, Jad. No, don't. It's harsh. But, you know, treat him like you treat GT, but just like he's more gullible, basically. Nailed it. Yeah, he's hooking into that way better now. Same there, he's getting lower. Better exit. Don't brake too hard. Get in early. Get out early. in my opinion. Lap and a half in. I would say he's getting used to it, but I don't know if he's changed the brake balance, but like it definitely looks like he's someone who's driving with a front brake balance for the first time. Way better. A lot of DNS. What's about that Danny Rolls bloke murdered half the field? Fuck, they're still going. Like the top 5 by default, mate.
That was my guess, lol. Somehow they thought it was the GT1 GTWS races which has high damage.
Yeah.
Must be lots of Gatorade drinkers in this lobby.
Yeah, they're triggered. I'm the water boy. stuffed up. We're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4. The fellas.
If you can replicate it tomorrow for Nations, that would be awesome.
I doubt it. I practiced. Ran like fucking 5 laps. I reckon GT will do well tomorrow. That was fast.
MOGIs.
Mate, we're slapping. Look at that top 4 Furbs.
Fast.
Slappers. But we reckon Dunny
It was
Rolls
fast. I
had
just wanna go fast.
something to do with this though. Yeah, that was wanging.
Well done.
That was wanging. I've run a faster time and a faster lap time, but that would be like second best, third best total
Hello,
time that I've
Furbs.
done. Definitely think
I love the
Benetton.
slappers at the rear. Crazy stuff. Emoji
Yeah,
rolling on the floor laughing.
Did you have a run-in with Commodore? Because
Hey,
he was
emoji waving
pretty
hand.
quick to quit.
I never hit anyone either.
Oh, sweet. He was pretty quick to quit. And I called it. I'm like, this bloke's... He doesn't like letting people pass.
Nah, it was the PO guy causing havoc. Really good race pace, mate.
Yeah, it was that one. That's how you win them. Did you prefer it? You seemed like you were doing really well the first 6-7 laps. Like you were going the same lines as me, hitting the same curbs, way more stability out of turns. I don't think you stuffed up until like either it was turn 1 or turn 2 late in race. I kept looking back though, like as I was coming out of the turns, watching your exit. It looked a lot better. Looked like you were touchy on the brakes at first, but very quickly you were like, yeah. And I mean, you look like you made Chevy work hard. And he's been taking it to me too.
Car felt slower, was faster.
Yeah, stable. Stability. It's kind of the way I drive, bro. A lot of people say, like, it always looks like I'm on rails in given certain conditions. It's just the way I like to drive a car. But you can get it full send too. You start going over, like, you honestly, man, the second last sector, you start going over some of those curbs.
Switched 2 to -2 about halfway though. You were right about that.
Yeah, 100%. But yeah, some of those curbs in like in sector 3, 4, you go over every right-hander and you're like, penalty, penalty, penalty. Not once does it call it. Not once. This car just almost all 4 wheels completely over them. No issues. Look at all those Supras. At least we got ahead of one. That was way up there. The Optimal's down to 27.8 now, which would put me fucking third. Where would it? 27.8. I have to try. I have to try. I have to try. I could get the 4C into the top 100 with my time trial pace. I have to try at some point. I would be one of what, like 3 of them? If that? There's none all the way up there. So where's the first one? Eight, 2, 3. Fucking shit. And then 947. Okay. So there's a lot of room. Fucking hell. Get that far up, you could still be the 3rd best. Alright, so 28 flat. Clean driver. Who I beat very convincingly yesterday a couple of times. And I could get top 200 if I do that. But my optimal says I could fucking go top 100. In the 4C. It certainly isn't a Toyota. Bunch of slappers. Bunch of heroes. Haven't seen any of them in the race in the Supras. What's going on there? Why are they all putting in these? Why do it? What's the point, guys? What's the point of having 300 top fucking spots, but none of you are using that car in the race? What's the go there, guys? Explain it to me. What's the purpose? You're the leaders of a race that you're not entering. In a car that you're not entering in the race. I don't understand the logic. Anybody would think it's just about being the fastest guy on a static time trial, chasing a ghost for 1,000 laps.
Gatorade drinkers, emoji grinning squinting face.
I don't understand. Because I've seen the Supras in the race and they're not very good. In fact, they're horrible. I'd rather the Ferrari. The Ferrari's horrible. But do you understand, guys? Like, at least these guys in here that have got the qualifying, like even the Jags, mate. I've seen the Jags in the race, and they're very good until about lap 7.
That was like a year ago here. G70 for TT and Swift for race.
I remember that too. That's when I first started to drive. That was when I first started to understand the G70. Like, I actually finally thought, hang on, this car does have good four-wheel drive capabilities. Like, I do remember that. And the Swift was the second car I pulled out this week. So, that was still in there too. But it's just... it's pathetic, basically. Don't care. I'll label them all. Not saying all these people as individuals are pathetic, but just this fucking top 400, 500, 600, 700, top 1,000 of them that are all in Supras that aren't either doing the race or aren't using the Supra in the race, but they had to rely on it for an average qualifying time. They're just plebs. Ferbs had the Sirocco, the Swift. I think he tried 3 different cars that he had to, like pretty much where I am now, 28.4. He had 3 different cars there. I had the Ferrari there, and since I've gotten the 4C, I've just gone quicker and quicker and quicker. But I had optimal for both the Ferrari and the 4C in 27s. Not a Supra. Like, top split heroes. We don't need another hero. Hello? Hello, fat one. Would you like to say hello? Oh, he's a big fat boy. There you go. You're a big fatty. You say hello? Yeah, say hello. Gotcha.
Vlad the big man.
Yeah. You say hello. Gotcha.
Meow for the camera.
No, he only meows for food, mate. Well, he meows for anything. He's annoying as fuck. Gotcha. He loves my nose. I haven't even touched him. I just picked him up and put him on me.
That fur.
And I just picked him up and put him on me. Oh, you're so warm. Hey? Hello. Just put the microphone in my mouth. Come on. Nearly race time. Nearly race time. Fatty Vladdy.
Bye Vlad. Supra Mobile Chicane.
They are in race, but they're like fucking roadblocks.
Wow, the lobby looks like a party cocktail or something. Looks like you'll get every one of each DR.
I was gonna say, what's going on? Is it even loading? Fucking hell, it's taking its time, isn't it? But yeah, I'll probably look for something else to do after this because yeah, I'm pretty much back exactly where I was. I don't want to go any higher. I want
Leshku.
to be with Ferbs and that. I don't want to be. You know what I mean? Like I said, if I repeat it like last night, and what's this already? I've been going 4 hours, so it's two.
Good luck.
It's 4 wins.
GL. Good luck, Jester, in any France racing.
What about you, Ferbs? I'll put up a lobby, go for a slap around the Nord, either Trans Am or Group 3. Nice move.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I'm probably going to stop after this, or I'll be higher than I was last week. Just saying that, I might do some lobbies or something. I got it last night, actually, and I've won 4 races in a row tonight, so got to stop. Did you say I'm famous, Meta? Got a little bit of YouTube, not infamy, actual little bit of YouTube fame for a moment, a little moment in the sun. I turned something really bad into something really good.
I saw the sex tape yet.
Oh, the sex tape? Yeah, how good was it? Which one?
The one with the people.
Oh, I'm glad it's that one. And I'd like to see, I know edits aren't your thing, but I wouldn't mind seeing your opinion on my last 2. There's even some stuff in there for you. But I'm getting YouTube savvy. Putting in the funnies. Always sunny in Philadelphia. Gonna throw some Dragon Ball Z in there. Got the Simpsons, King of the Hill. Fucking Joe Rogan, Barry Hall, heaps of random shit that works.
I was just watching Blood Diamond clips on YouTube. I'm
Like-
not crying.
About real blood diamonds or like from the movie? Either way, understandable. If you're watching ones about real ones, why are you watching that?
Movie.
Yeah, great movie. Great movie. Look at me! I am your father, Solomon Bendy! You will respect me! You are a good boy, Solomon Bendy! You like soccer and fishing! You will not be like this! Best movie. What did you call me? Danny Archer, A-R-C-H-E-R. Yeah, great movie. One that you need to watch every now and then. Be reminded of how great it is. Your tyres are done, mate. I've let you try to run, but they're so fucking done. You're done. 5 laps in, how do you feel? Mr. Super, how's that time trial lap doing for you now? Yeah, that's what I thought. How's that top speed doing for you now? Yeah, that's what I thought. Is there anything you'd like to say? Nah, he's busy. Looking in his rearview mirror. it's amusing at this point. Like, it's been amusing for 2 days already. Halfway through, halfway through the race. And you just see them fall off a cliff. And you see their mindset go from go fast to desperate defence. And you just got to outthink them after that. Or just wait for them to go really wide and you just really get up on them. Not do that. Go on, mate, have a crack at him. Because I'll end up punting him. But don't take his fucking block and shit. Get him out of the way as soon as it starts. Because the rot has already started. We are going very slow. I would have busted out a 28 by now. And now it's starting to affect Peloton, which is what it does. Don't get in there on him. That's it. We gotta go. Now. Go on, get under him. Get under him. Pathetic. Yeah, pathetic. Desperate. Typical fucking Supra driver. Typical Supra daily A+ driver. Pathetic. Weak. Desperate. Basically what the other cunt's been doing, just saving it till the end of the race. But it might as well be the same thing. Brake check, cut him off, pull in front. It's the same thing, just in a different IQ. You gotta know when you're done. Yeah, see, he's given up, he can't do it, and I understand it. I'll get it done. There you go. There you go. He knew it was done. Get under him. He blocked him. He's still... Look at this. Look at this shit. This can't... Hey, alright. It's alright, mate. Yeah, you're fucked, bro. You're fucked. You're fucked, mate. You've gone to another level of dirt. How good was that? 1, 2, 3, boys. He shouldn't have done that. He shouldn't have done that. He fucked up, went for the block. He had the pass anyways, and then he just tried to force him off the track. He'd already lost first. Like, I called it a few laps before it happened. Doesn't matter how fast he was always going to degrade to that type of dirty driver. Like, that was so obvious. The way he was racing probably after lap 5. It was always going to turn out like that. Because the smarter dudes here, everybody else that's been in a car that's died, even me in the Ferrari at the start, they've gotten out of the fucking way when they're seeing that they're doing 133s, 134s, and the dudes behind are running purple laps. Like, just, that's not intelligence. That's not how you get an A+. Like, it probably is for some dudes against lesser people. But it's not how you stay an A+ driver. It's not how you stay a good driver. It's not how you learn anything. Sheep car, fucking... God, we've slapped so many people here this week that are just dirty, dodgy, stupid. We have slapped them, and that was a slapping. I had it done.
They can't help themselves, like teenager learning about certain adult online sites, emoji grinning squinting face.
It was just desperate filth right there. Like, as bad as you could get, as desperate as you could get. Might as well, like, literally. So after my video that got in, where he does the dive here, wipes himself out, and then after that, how he starts to try and kill people here and there, that was the exact same thing right there. Same lap and all, just completely different circumstance. Someone who had the lead, was never going to keep it, was already doing desperate shit to keep it. Pathetic. And like, even when he pulled up beside me early in the race, what did I do? I let him go straight away. You're in a Supra. If you're going to dive, go for it. And then I sat there. We both sat there for 5 laps. They're just, at this point, I don't know how we're at Friday and they don't fucking know yet. Do you think I would be driving an Alfa Romeo if there was a better option? Well, we are saving this replay. That was great. That's a big victory. What a wanker. Linus, 1122. You have disgraced yourself and need to not show up in the next lobby if we keep doing it. Because you're pathetic. Like JR again. That's not funny. That's pathetic. Futile attempt. Like, that needs to be clipped.
I think I've dealt with him before.
Like, I just turned into fucking ultimate Top Gun team member. and it's not even a team member. Like, I just fucking Maverick hit the brakes, he'll fly right by, missile lock, you're dead. Or because he had missile, well, because he fucking clipped a mate. I was watching. Got beaten by a TT. Jokin went the length.
GGS.
We had dirty shit up the front, Jokin. And that Supra, mate.
GG.
Even when he got
Was
past
more
clean.
annoyed that he missed the apex on purpose to crowd me wide
Bro.
when I went around the outside, to be
He was-
honest. CS move.
And then he tried pushing you off track. He tried pushing you off track.
Only Supra drivers LOL.
Mm-hmm.
Yetta wasn't having it.
And he goes at us with some Asian shit.
Good racing though, take care.
Yeah. Piece of shit. Genuine. What a piece of shit. He's saying it to me. He pushed you off track, bro. Let's go watch it. That was gold. I'm proud of myself for that one. Didn't even need to do it. It was just one of those, and it wasn't even a brain snap. Like, I knew we had it laps before. Dude, when you pulled aside and let me... How many times... You got to go watch my videos, Peloton. You're into some of them. Like, if you haven't seen them, my new edits especially. How many times in that video did you see that dude leading and 100 cars behind him just going slow and all the nope, 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 nope. Like, people were literally... No, I can't do this. I'm not going to risk it, or I can't do it. And they'd pull aside and someone would take the lead and go have a crack. Like, that's exactly, like... When he was doing his shit to me, I knew it was enough. And I was like, no, I'm going to let Peloton go. Go on, go get him. Go get him. And I was like, you know, trying to get up, get under him, whatever. And if you got under him, I was going to go too. And you gave up because you were like, this guy's dodgy as. Like, it was just dirty. And then I got past clean. And then you got past clean because he made a mistake. Like, he went off the fucking track. And you still got past him clean with him trying to take you out. And then he just tried to outright push you off the track. And I was watching in my reverse mirror and was like, no. No. You've already lost the race and you're doing this. Like, be another contender, mate. What a mole. Joe Cool. So yeah, he gets... Like by turn one, yeah. Like by turn one pretty much. Turn two. There he is. And it was a good pass. It was a very good pass. I complimented him. I was like, yeah, no, good stuff, mate. Alright. Yeah, our pace. And I was talking shit. Our pace is very slow. I've already ran 28s by this point. Peloton's cruising. 29.7, 29.7. We can only go as fast as the leader. 29.4 is the best he has on a lap 2. Look at those tyres. And I was already saying, lap 5, yep, it's over. It's over, buddy. And that's when I'd like, yep, nah, I'm not liking the line. Go have a crack, Peloton. So he does. He doesn't like it either. I think here. I was like, hook in, hook in, hook in. He goes straight to the right. All right, we'll go around you. And then he comes back at you. Watch this. And I'm tapping you. I'm like, we've got to get him. We've got to get him. You're thinking about it. He's got no grip out of there. Look at that. Nothing. That's here when you've had enough, yeah. He's just there. I said this earlier today. I was like, when you're following one and you're going through those right-handers, they're stopping in front of you. So look at this. He goes off. I get through. He's got filthy tyres. Already the tap. He comes back at you. Comes back at you. Look at his tyres. One, two. Oh, that's like tag team. That's literally double team. The old rope-a-dope. Self-inflicted. That was gold.
Good work.
I'm playing fucking sheriff, that's for sure. But yeah, we definitely don't need any more wins. Well, I think I've probably even passed it maybe, or just got back exactly there. Because I was a tick over as it was last week, and then the Suzuka race was a decent jump for me. I mean, 10 positions in a lobby like that where I had a number 15 on my car. And I've had 18 wins since yesterday afternoon's session. The boys are in one already. GT Alpha's qualification practice. Okay. But yeah, not much going on for a Friday night. To be fair. Doesn't even seem like many are on. Surprised Meta's not on with his LP boys. Yeah, I've got to some of these photos I've been getting out of it too. That was the hero we don't deserve. Kobayashi. Larry. Even Larry, mate. That's Ancient Driver too, for people who don't know. The guy in the Larry Perkins Sirocco was Ancient Driver, who is a B-rated driver, who's been around forever. Really nice guy. Used to join the lobbies and shit. And even he fucking had enough. Like he was avoiding it and backing off, and at one point when he's seen the McGahn brake check the Alpha, and I think it was like 2 turns before this, he literally just drove across the curb, didn't even attempt to go around the turn just to avoid it. Like, Larry had had enough. But yeah, that's the Ferrari dude. So like he ends up getting murdered twice in this race by the Ferrari and Kobayashi. And the Ferrari, like when the Ferrari's the one who sees Kobayashi murder him late in race and stops to like gloat in his face. And the brake check. Like look how far out of the turn they are and like where the car is akin to him, where he is in the turn. And he's like, even at that point, he was even like, his character was like looking up, looking at his mirror. The brake check. See how this is looking, see who's been sweating on it. If there's any, no, still no other cars. But yeah, I did 5 laps. And even before they pulled the cars out, I did 3 in the Ferrari. But I know, like, it's just the type of car, like, it's not that hard to drive at all. Same as the track, 1-1 wear, medium tyres. I was just like, I'll just drive the car for like an hour tomorrow. Like, that's all I need. But the round's a bit of a write-off now that doesn't have the Ferrari. I couldn't care less about it. Nations for me now will be round 2 and 3 will be the like max concentration, max practice rounds. Well, actually, I won't practice Group 1 Le Mans much, and I hope we get extreme weather for that too. I assume we will, considering we did for like Gazoo and shit. But it's been a long time since I've drove the Red Bull competition cars, and even the last time I drove them, I was way more competitive than my pace in anything else. And Maggiore is the type of course to drive those things. So I am really looking forward to that one. These two. That's Troll Race, obviously, and this will be whatever the new track is that they will release, I guess, at the end of next month after. I mean, we might get it with this update, but I doubt it. Actually, no, we would. It makes sense. The 11th. Oh, no, yeah, so there still might be one in October. So yeah, I think we'll get an update at the end of this month. That'll be a few cars, and then maybe in October, like so a week after this, we get the whatever the new track's going to be, and we'll finally find out what round 5 is. And then for this, obviously Carnage. This is what we're really looking forward to. We actually have a GTWS win for 270 odd points in the Hyundai at Grand Valley in Group 3, and this is a darkie. Like, I don't think the car will be that good, but we'll see what the race settings are. Be another consistent thing. But this because of the carnage, this because of the carnage and the weather and the length and the Nord, and then this just because I generally enjoy driving any Group 3 race at Grand Valley. And if it's all 3 tyres again, it'll be crazy good. But yeah, might as well call it quits there, dudes, because as you've seen, not much is going on. We will resume transmissions tomorrow at Arvo. When's first slot actually? 4? 2 or 4? 4. Yeah, alright. Yeah, well, I'll jump on about 3 PM tomorrow. I'll practice that. Just drive around. I might even, there's no point. I'll just drive around here for an hour, because you won't even be able to load your own Ford GT into a lobby, like, or in a custom race because of the settings of the car. you can't even access to screenshot and then set up your own car as. So you can't even do that. You literally have no way to actually practice the race under race settings. All you can do is time trial, but being 1-1 where sports mediums, it's not going to be an issue. Like they won't even be, tyres won't even be like a fraction of red halfway through, and that's when they'll start to feel
Later
good.
everyone, emoji waving hand.
So yeah, it should be a good race. We're pretty good at the track. What's the lap times? 2 minutes something? Minute 30, 12 laps. It's going to be a very quick race. Be like Daily C, basically. Daily C with road cars. Mix of Daily A, Daily C. But still heavy damage. So let's hope we see some carnage. But yeah, we'll do that tomorrow. Go watch the edits if you haven't. Enjoy. For those who have, legends. Have a good night. I'll speak to you later.